Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron John here for Forever Football DRSC, your Doncaster Rovers fan channel. It is preview time. We are away at Rotherham in the South Yorkshire derby, the last of the away Yorkshire derbies this season already. Obviously, we've got the home reverse fixtures to come later in the season, but this is the last of the two away Yorkshire derby fixtures. So we're going to have a look at the current situation of Rovers. Excuse me. We're going to look at the current situation of Rovers. We're going to have a look at the Rotherham United team, what's happening there, share my predicted lineup, share my predicted scoreline. So please like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell so you never miss another video. And we're going to get straight into this one. So, we start off with Rotherham United themselves. Now, Rotherham United, they've been all right. They've been a pretty decent team, to be fair. I really do think that, Paul Warne's definitely got the side to where it could be. Obviously, it's not been the brightest of starts. I think first 4 games, 6 points in 4 games. Overall, looking at the matches that they've had this season in the league, starting off with that 2-0 win over Plymouth, then an exit to Accrington 2-1 in the EFL Cup, then a 1-0 defeat to Wigan, then a 1-0 win away at Morecambe, and then a 2-0 defeat to Sheffield Wednesday. So obviously they're coming into this with a bit of inconsistency, I would say. I'd definitely say that. 2 wins, 2 losses in the league, and an early EFL Cup exit to Accrington Stanley. Now with Paul Warne, obviously their manager from the previous couple of seasons, and I think that overall it's going to be interesting to see exactly what this squad's capable of doing come consistently throughout the season. And obviously they've got some interesting players. Freddie Ladapo up front could cause some threat. I think Michael Smith's obviously the main target up front for Rotherham. Obviously they've got our former player Kieran Sadlier, so we'll see what he does. It's been a long time since I've said this, but of course you guys know me. My nickname for Kieran Sadlier is the Irish Messi. So it'd be good to see the Irish Messi playing football again. We'll see what he does if he starts against us. Obviously, looking at the midfielder, again, Oliver Rathbone, a very underrated talent for me. In the back line, you've got some experienced defenders here. You've got Michael Ahikwe, Curtis Till, Angus MacDonald, Richard Wood, Joe Mattock, some very experienced players, and of course their number 1 goalkeeper, Victor Johansson. So again, it's a very good team, a very Championship to League One yo-yo team in my opinion. So there's no real fresh injury concerns for Rotherham and Paul Warne, but for Richie Wellens, completely different story. So Bostock looks like he's out for it. John looks like he's out for it. We knew about Taylor, we knew about Hawula, we knew about Okunabiri. Anderson's out for it. Williams looks like he's out for it. Galbraith and Chakir could be fit. It looks like there's a chance they could be. Obviously Smith and Seaman have already returned from their COVID stuff. So overall, we're looking at about 7 or 8 outs. I think that's what we're looking at here. I think 7 outs. That's a big number. And also take into account the 10-day break that's going to take into account now between after this game tomorrow and the upcoming next game, which will be the Papa John's Trophy match against Rotherham United, funnily enough, because, of course, we postponed the Cambridge United match. We're going to have a look at the squad, my predicted squad. Now, obviously, as you can see by the lineups on your screen already, I've decided to change the formation because I think that is what we could do. It's not really Wellens' philosophy. I don't think that's the style he wants to play. I don't think he wants to go with the 3-4-3. I think he wants to go with the 4-3-3. But I think he's going to have to be forced to play the 3-4-3. So, we're going to have a look at my predicted lineups. And by the way, I'm happy with it. Don't have to make any changes. I'm happy with it. So, Dahlberg in goal for me. A back four of Horton, Blythe and Noyle. It's a very mixed back three when you consider two full backs and a young centre back. But Blythe has got loads of potential, so I've got no doubts that Blythe will do a job. Obviously Dahlberg in nets, don't need to say much about that. The Swedish guard, I'm sure he'll do a good job. Seaman on the right midfield, Rowe on the left midfield if he's fit. Close and Galbraith in the midfield if Galbraith is fit. If not, it'll be Matt Smith. Barlow on the left wing, Gardner on the right wing, Chakir if he's fit up front. And I think, and this is, and people may like this, what I'm about to say, or they may not like it. Again, I don't think Richie Wellens is going to be using Omar Bogle. I don't think he'll even make the bench. I think that's Wellens' stance to show Bogle that he doesn't want him in this club for much longer. I don't think Bogle will even be on the bench for this game. Now, people will say that's a harsh tactic to go by. I'm kind of 50-50 on it. On the one hand, the manager's putting his foot down. If he doesn't want you in your plans, he's going to make sure you're not in his plans and he'll work the team around you. But on the other hand, completely isolating him from the team is a bit too harsh. I think keep him involved, keep him playing, use his game time now as a shop window. Use this opportunity to give Bogle minutes and put him on a shop window to showcase to clubs that may want him. So I'm kind of 50-50 in that situation when I'm looking back on it. But it should be interesting. Like I said, Wellens may not want to go for the 4-3-3. Sorry, for the 3-4-3, and we'll stick to the 4-3-3. But I've just got a feel we'll be forced to use the 3-4-3. Obviously, we know now there will be no signings before this game. New signings will come in before deadline day, fingers crossed. And, you know, we'll be getting ready to use them when the 10-day break is over, after the international break. Which, bearing in mind, hang on, just reminded me of something. I need to do a squad reaction. I need to do a reaction to the squad reveal for England. So I'll probably record that video and get it ready to upload tomorrow morning. But now let's go into my predicted scoreline. And this is a simple one for me. I'm going to go with... And again, the win's got to come from somewhere. We've got to win at some point, even with our reduced numbers. I'm going to go with a 1-0... No, scratch that. I'm actually going to go for 2-0 Rovers. I don't think Rotherham looking in a consistent run of form at the moment. Yes, we've got reduced numbers, but we've got a lot of spirit and fight and strength in this team. Anyway, so I think that Rovers will definitely fight to earn the victory, and I think we'll definitely get it. I think Rotherham just look too inconsistent to get a win, in my opinion. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 Rovers win. But there we go, guys. Thank you very, very much for watching this preview. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for the review. Don't forget it is an early kickoff, so whether we win, lose or draw, you'll see my reaction probably on YouTube before all the other games are over. But there we go, guys. Thank you very, very much. My name is Aaron Chandler from Pro Football DRFC. Keep living the Rovers life, and that, my friends, full-time Rovers side-eye. Thank you very much, and let's have a nice derby win. Come on. Rovers!